Hello everybody, this is Michelle Litwiller. It is Wednesday, January 16th, and I am here for your weekly Facebook Live. So, I am just going to wait a second for some people to hop on. Hello everybody. And when you get on, you can say hi, and you can hit that share button if you are watching, or if you're on YouTube, you can also do the same as well. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done that already. So tonight I have 3 different projects to show you. We're going to make 2 Valentine cards and a little gift, a simple and cute gift that you can make to give somebody in your life. So, before we get started, hello everybody. Hi, I love seeing your, hellos coming through. If I miss you, I will come back and comment, but I see Jennifer and Joyce and Tammy and Wendy and Barb, Marianne. Speaking of, I saw Jennifer on here. Jennifer was the winner last week. I said I was going to give a prize away for comments and shares, and so her name was generated from the random.org. So Jennifer Drake, you get the red rhinestones this week. So congratulations, and again, thank you all for your comments and joining me. I love having you here every week to craft with you. So here is one of the cards we're going to make tonight. Can you see how it has that cute little key? That's from one of the garage elements. So we're going to make this card. And then the other 2 projects I actually didn't get completed. So we're going to do them together on here. So it looks like we have quite a bit of people on here. So I'm going to switch the camera down. We're going to get started. Again, if you're just hopping on, say hi, like, comment, share. Let me know that you're here. If you do want to order any of these products, you can always go to my website up there. And this is the host code for the month of January, right here, down here at the bottom. So this code is good all through January. And remember, I left my board upstairs. But if you place a $50 order, you qualify for a celebration choice, and you get a heart on my board, and when it's full, I'm giving away a $50 gift certificate as well. So, but you have to use the host code if you do the online ordering. That's also for people that order on my class as well. So, okay, we're going to start crafting, and I love Valentine's Day, so I was excited to come up with these projects. All right, so our first project that we're going to make is a card, and we're going to be using the Mine Stitched Framelits, and we're also going to be using the Classic Garage Metal Elements, the All My Love, the combo ribbon, but we're going to be using the Flirty Flamingo, and the All My Love Designer Series paper, as well. So, I'm going to just start off with some Thick Whisper White, and this is just 5.5 by 8.5, and it is scored at 4 1/4, and just like that. And then I have a piece of Flirty Flamingo that is 5 1/4 by 4, and then the All My Love Designer Series paper that is 5 inches by 3 3/4. Now you want to see what I did to this cardstock. I don't normally do this, but this is really smart if you want to save paper. Look what I did. I cut the heart out from the paper. Now this would be really cute too. See, here's the heart right here, down here. But you could use this, just like this, and save this for another project. But this is going to be covered up, so I thought I would just save a little bit of paper and cut that out of there. So that's what I did. Okay, we're going to glue this down. with some adhesive here. And we're going to, so the colors in this piece are Flirty Flamingo and white and a really light pink, which I think it would coordinate with the powder pink. And then we're going to go ahead and attach this on here. So I know I'm not the first person to come up with this. I just never think to do that, but I don't know why today it just popped in my head and I thought I'm going to show them that. Maybe you've forgotten about this cute little, this neat little trick as well. So we're going to stick this down here just like that. Okay, then the next thing I went ahead and I did also is I cut out the letters with the large letter framelit. So I cut out an L, a V, and an E, and then I was going to use my heart for the O. So I have the Flirty Flamingo one here, or I have this other heart that is the Dazzling, no, it's not Dazzling Diamonds anymore. It's called Sparkle. So what do you think looks better? This one, the Sparkle, or the Flirty Flamingo? On my original sample, I used the Sparkle in white. So I wanted to do this one a little bit different. So if I see somebody comment while I'm putting the letters down, that's the heart I will use. So let me know what you think. While I'm waiting for that heart to come through, what you guys think. I'm going to put the letters down with some dimensionals. So you can use the mini stamping dimensionals, or if you don't have those, you can use regular dimensionals and just cut them or use the edges. So I am just going to actually use the edge over here and just snip some off. Okay, I see the Sparkle doesn't show up. I see quite a few for Flirty Flamingo, so we'll do that because that's kind of the opposite of what I use. So then you can see what it looks like at the end. Thank you. Okay, so I just put a little, see the edge? So you will, I cut the edge off here. So you can use every last bit of your dimensionals before you throw them away. So I'm just putting the L down, and then I'm going to go and do the E. So then the middle two I can kind of center. So let me cut this. Hi ladies and gentlemen, if there's a man on here. I know last week my husband hopped on for a minute. Thank you again for joining me. Okay, and last week Jennifer Drake won the red rhinestone, so I'll get those to her for sharing and commenting. I love the red rhinestones. Well, I love rhinestones, the regular ones, just in general. Okay, so now I have my E. Hopefully it's straight. Next I'm going to do the V. And again, I'm just snipping a little edge of this to attach the little V. Okay. Also, while I'm putting this down, I can talk to you. I can multitask sometimes. Last week I showed you on my video, on this Facebook Live, my online class for this month, which is the Hey Love Valentine class. And several of you have ordered it. And if you haven't yet and you would like to order it, you can go up to my blog up there, owlstarstampers.com. And you can get all the information on that class. It's an awesome class. It has cards and some treat holders and a pizza box. And you get $21 worth of awesome products included in it. And the class itself is only $35, or you can add on the stamp set. So the registration ends tomorrow. And again, a lot of you have signed up, but if you haven't, don't miss out. So I just want to give a little shout out to that. So this little heart, the it cuts out the scallop piece, so it's like a thin one, and then the inside. So you can see that here, like on this card, I used 2 different pieces. So this one, to get it to, I kind of want to use the cute little stitching. It has stitching in the scallop. So when I was talking to you, I actually took my snail and I ran it along the edge to kind of piece it together. And next, I'm going to take my dimensionals again, and I'm going to put a couple along the edge, up here to kind of stick it together and also pop it up. One right over here, and then we'll do one in the center. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the backing of the dimensionals off. And this is a framelit I used. See, it's from those Mine Stitched Framelits. I love them. They're really good hearts in there. Okay, and then we're going to save that for another project. We're going to put this heart right here. Isn't that so sweet? And it's not finished yet because we are going to take out one of these classic garage metal elements. So these come with that, like there's a classic car, and there's some keys in here and little wrenches. I think I might be doing using this suite of products for my class to go maybe next month or one of the upcoming months anyway, because I really like it. Okay, so I'm just sticking that key down to the mini glue dot. You press it down, and then when you lift it up, it's stuck. Now it's going over the edge a little bit, so I'm just going to fold it back. And then I'm going to stick this down, kind of, see, like right around here, kind of like that. It's not straight, make it straight. Then I'm going to take the Flirty Flamingo ribbon. This again is in that All My Love combo pack, and the whole thing, this and the lovely lipstick, they come together. You get in my Valentine class to go this month because I love this ribbon. So what I'm doing is I folded this ribbon in half. This ribbon is very delicate, dainty sheer. It's very, very pretty. It's about 1/8 of an inch, so it's very skinny. So I folded it in half to make it a little bit thicker. And now I'm just making a bow. And you know, if you watch me, I do little bunny ears to make my bows for my craft project. So I'm making my 2 little bows, and then I can adjust my size of this little bow. Oh dear. And stick it down with a glue dot. I had a little trouble there. This ribbon can be a little, almost like slippery or something. Okay, can I get it? Okay, here we go. Jeez. So now I'm just going to pull this end because that little loop's a little bit too big. Sorry, I'm fussing with the bow. And I don't like that one's a little too big, so I'm just, sorry, ladies. So I use the key because it's like the key to your heart. Get it? I like little puns. And I did see somebody else do this as well. I didn't think of that on my own, and I wish I could remember. I didn't even see the name of who had made a project with a little key on a heart to give them credit, but it's not my own original creativity by any means. So here's my little bow, and I'm going to put it down with the mini glue dot. Oh, Colleen said the queen bow. I love bows, and I love making bows for ladies, all the ladies that come to my card class. I just love making their bows for them because I know sometimes it's hard and your fingers might not be working the greatest. So here is a cute little Valentine card with the key to your heart. And here is my original one with the white and the sparkle. So which one do you like better? Or do you have a favorite? Let me know. Or you can like click that little heart or thumbs up button. Let me know what you think about the first. This is our first card. So, again, this is just using the letters, the letter framelits. That's what I use. So this card had no stamping on it, just some framelits and paper. So that's awesome. I love, sometimes no stamping is great. So, okay, here's our first card. Our next project is really, really fast because it is a little gift you could make to give somebody. So what I did is I was at the dollar store and I found this container for $1. It's not very big if you see my hand, but it's actually it's a decent size. But, and then I got some little chocolate heart candies and I filled it. And so they're red and silver and some of them have little hearts on it. So I just filled this little jar up with chocolate candies. And now we're going to make, a cute little tag to hang from this. So sweet and simple. So the first thing I did, and I don't have one made ahead of time, so we're going to make it together, is I grabbed this real red ribbon, and it's kind of like that Flirty Flamingo that I just used. This is in the annual catalog, and it's that same like 1/8 inch. It's very sheer, very pretty. And then I went ahead with the Be Mine Stitched Framelits again. And I cut out this really pretty heart. This is very intricate. And then this heart. Now this heart is the same heart that was, it's the inside of this. So that's the inside of that heart. Okay. And then we are going to, we're going to layer this over here like that. But before we do that, we're going to stamp the inside with Love You. And to do that, because this is red, it's going to be hard to show up. So we're actually going to heat emboss it with some white embossing powder. So let me get this out. And if you haven't heat embossed in a while, heat embossing is what originally hooked me to stamping. Actually, my very first Facebook Live video I ever did, I showed heat embossing because it's so cool. And okay, so what you're going to need to heat emboss is your Versamark ink pad and some embossing powder. Okay, and so the embossing powder I have in here is white, and I just have it in this little dish to keep it, so I can just like make a mess with it, I guess. I don't know. Keep it, you'll see why in just a second. Anyway, I keep my embossing powders in little like plastic dishes. Now I do want to share a tip with you too. When you go look at this Versamark ink pad, it has been around for a few years or so, I'd say. Do any of your Versamark ink pads look like this? I think some stamps with color accidentally got stamped in here. But it doesn't matter for this because this is red, so it's not going to show. But we also sell the Versamark ink refill, which I always recommend getting the refills when you buy an ink pad. And then your ink pad lasts pretty much like forever. So you're going, I haven't used this in a while, so I'm just going to re-ink it up. So I'm just going, if you can kind of see, back and forth. Now some ladies I've had ask me, a couple, they're having problems with their ink pad being too juicy, or, and some of their stamps aren't getting a good impression. Mostly the new distinctive stamps. So if that is the case, if you have too much ink on your pad, this is a tip I learned. You can take your bone folder. You can see I've done it because I actually stained this one, and I just got it at Center Stage. So you put your ink on, and if there's too much, you can just kind of like rub it down the pad to pull some of the ink off, and that will help to get your image better. So just use the end of your bone folder and then just wash it off, or use a baby wipe or your chamois. Anyway, I'm just kind of blending mine in because I think it might be a little dry. But if you have too much ink, you can use this to drag some of the ink off. So we got that done. I have my handy dandy heat tool, and I love the Stampin' Up! One. It has 2 settings, so you can do that. I hope, yes, I think that will fit right in the center. Oh, gee. See, this is why it's kind of bad not actually doing it ahead of time. So you're going to take your stamp, you're going to pretend like I used my embossing buddy and rubbed it across here so that there's no static. So pretend like I did that with my pretend embossing buddy. That's the first step that you do. And then you're going to ink up your stamp. And yes, when you have photopolymer stamps, if you stamp them in a red or a dark color, they sometimes will stain. So you can see I've actually used this stamp, and I'm going to try to stamp it in the center here. And you're probably photopolymer, you want to use the Stampin' Matte. So you can see maybe a little bit the words. So this is also a watermark pad. So if you just want like a color on color and you don't have all the ink pads, you can do this to do backgrounds as well. Now I'm going to come in here and dip this in my white powder. Oh my gosh, and you can see my thumbprint because I didn't use that embossing buddy. Oh my word. See, this is why you use an embossing buddy. Oh, this is bad. This is live TV, live Facebook. Okay, you know what? I'm redoing it on the back because I don't like it. So just like that, I rubbed it off. I'm gonna, hopefully this one works with no thumbprint. Okay, we're starting over. See, if you make a mistake, you can always fix it. Usually. Okay, let's hope this one works. Okay, I got it stamped. We're going with it either way. Oh, that's a lot better. My thumbprint's not on there. See, you have to have an embossing buddy and do it the correct way and not the way I'm showing you. So this is our powder. Now, if you don't heat set it, it'll just rub right off like I did on the back. So now we're going to turn on our heat tool to number 2. And it's going to be like magic before your very eyes. And the powder turns to a shiny gloss. And if it gets too hot, you can use a paper clip so you don't burn your finger like I'm doing right now and pretending like it doesn't hurt. So, yeah, paper clips work great so you don't burn your fingers off. This project is awesome. Okay, we're done with the powder, and so I just am keeping it in here, and I'm putting the top on. So we're done with that. We're done with our heat tool. We're done with our stamp. Now we're going to assemble this little jewel. So this is going to go over here, just like this. And you know me and my liquid glue, or lack thereof. So we're, I should have used adhesive sheets. I say that every week. I promise I am going to use them. I'm just going to put a few mini glue dots on the edges here and stick this down. I just thought this was so pretty, this little heart here. It's very fancy. Okay, so now we're going to layer this. Layer this on here like this. What do you think? Do you like it? Okay, now to attach it, okay, I'm taking my red ribbon. I don't know how much I need. I don't think I need that much though. That's a lot. I'm doubling it again, and I want to, maybe I do need that much. Geez, that's a lot bigger than I thought. I'm trying to double this over, And I'm going to make a bow, or try to anyway. Here, I'll turn this so you can see what I'm doing. And then we're going to dangle this heart from it. Okay, so we got our bow, and we're going to snip the ends, not the bow. All right, we have our bow, and now I have a little hole punch right here. This little hole punch from Stampin' Up. And I'm going to punch a little, actually, I don't even think I need to punch a hole because I can thread it right through one of these little pieces. But I don't know, maybe I should, just to be safe. I should do how okay, I punched a little hole. It's not very noticeable. And then the last thing is I have some white and silver baker's twine, because the lid is silver and the candies are silver, so the silver all ties in. See where I'm going with this? Okay, now we're going to have to put a heart on the back of this so they won't see my mistake, is what I'm gonna have to do. And then you can write who it's to and from on the back. So I'm just I'm looping this through just like this so it will dangle, and then I'm going to dangle it from the bow. I'm going to try to anyway. Man. Okay, here we go. Come on, little heart, work with me. Okay, so I got that, and then I can just trim this little thread off, and I can fuss with this, and there is a cute and simple little gift that you can give for Valentine's Day, or you could change up the colors and use it anytime. So here's project number 2, and it's very inexpensive, and you could put any type of candy or non-candy inside this cute little jar. Okay, I have one more card we're gonna make, and you're gonna like it. I hope so anyway. We're gonna be using the So Happy Together. This is a set you can earn for free with a $50 order with Celebration. We are also, sorry, I'm picking up a little bit here. We're also going to be using, what are we going to be using? This framelit from the Mine Stitched Framelits. I have some Stampin' blends here, the Granny Apple Green, the Color Lifter, and then I have the Stampin' Right marker in Lovely Lipstick. And then I have some Lovely Lipstick Grow Grain ribbon. It's also 1/8 inch. I guess that's the size of ribbon for tonight. And so we are going to make another Valentine card. Okay, so these are the new cling mount stamps, and up here it says cling stamp. So I'm going to show you how to put your cling mount together. If you haven't done that yet, or you haven't got these. So this is the frog I'm going to use. When you pop it out of your cling, you're going to remove this backing, and this piece you can throw away, unless I do know somebody that does not throw it away. She saves it. And then this is a sticker that goes on it, so I'm just peeling this back. And then you're going to take your little stamp, and you're going to see it lines up perfectly over it. So you're just going to set your stamp on here like this, press down, and then it comes off. And it's sticky. It's not too sticky, but it's sticky enough that it's not going to fall off your block like they used to before. So that is not going anywhere. The only thing is that when you take it off to remove it, you're going to want to just be very careful and not be in a rush, or I have heard of people ripping or damaging their stamps. So just be careful. The next stamp we need is this one that says Happy For You. And you'll see what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to use part of it. And here's my little stamp here. And I didn't do this ahead of time because I'm still having people ask me questions about the cling mount. So I thought I would show you how you put them together. Okay, and then I'm going to need from this stamp set. This is a stamp set I used on the jar. The Love You, the Forever Lovely. I'm going to get the Happy Valentine's Day out. And this stamp, Happy Valentine's Day, I have not used yet. Okay, so now we're going to put this card together super fast. Okay, this is just our regular Whisper White, the thick that is 5.5 by 8.5. And we're going to fold this and use our bone folder or your paper trimmer or your scoreboard to get a nice crisp edge. Then I went ahead and I cut the All My Love designer series paper. I believe this piece is 5 by 3 3/4 because it has a little more of an edge to it. And then I have a strip of white here that I'm going to use. And I have a 2-inch circle in white, and I have the Starburst in Lovely Lipstick. Now, what's so cool about this die, it's in that Be Mine, you run it through, and it punches out all 21 hearts at once. And then it has this solid piece that you can use as well. So I just went ahead, and with the sparkle paper, I punched out a bunch of little hearts. So this is the die that came from there. We're going to stamp, oh, I didn't grab black ink. I need to get black ink to stamp our frog. It's right here. It's right next to me. I just didn't put it in the box is all. Just kidding. It's not in my box. Let me go grab it. Okay, we have ink. So we're going to stamp our frog on the 2-inch circle. Okay, so we have our frog. I've had a lot of people select this stamp set as their free choice, so that's why I thought I would do this. And I'm going to color in the frog with the Granny Apple Green blends. Again, the blends are alcohol markers. They're amazing. They don't leave any type of line when you color with them. And they come in a light and a dark shade. And then they also have a color lifter. So you can use that to remove color or to highlight. And you can only use a color lifter with these markers. They won't remove water-based ink, only the alcohol markers. So I really should have done this ahead of time. So in the new occasion catalog, we have Balmy Blue. That's a new color. And we have Mossy Meadow. So we have 2 new sets that just came out. If you are collecting them and you don't have them, they're $4.50 each or $9 for the set. So they're actually I think for a great, amazing quality marker, they're very inexpensive. Okay, let me just do this. We're almost done. Thank you for sitting tight with me. Okay, and we're going to change. I'm going to stick this little frog down, but I'm going to color his belly with the light Granny Apple Green. Okay, so we're going to take this one. Yeah, if you're gonna use your marker to color in a stamp, which I'm actually going to do in a minute, you're not gonna want to use these. You're gonna want to use your Stampin' Right markers. Karen just posted that, and she is absolutely right. So I want to just lighten him up a little bit here. A little dark. And I actually went out of the line there, so I'm just going to set my thing here for a second to remove this. Okay, perfect. My frog is done. He's good enough for right now. So here's my little froggy. I'm going to stick him down here. And then see how his hand is out there like that? I'm going to actually have him holding a heart. That's my plan. But before we put that down, we're going to stick this strip down, which I did not. I have brought my paper trimmer and I did not measure. So we're going to just stick this here. And then it's a 1-inch strip. And I'm just going to snip this off like that. And then I'm going to take where it says Happy, and I'm going to use, that's why I brought my Stampin' Right marker. I'm going to color in Happy, hopefully. So I have my thing here, and we're going to use our brushed end, and you're going to go along here. I don't want the For You, I just want the Happy. And I'm going to huff on it. And I'm going to stamp it up here like that. And then I'm going to take this off and I'm going to put the stamp from the other one that says Happy Valentine's Day, but I only want the Valentine's Day. So I'm going to do the same thing. Again, this is not my alcohol marker, my blend. This is my Stampin' Right marker. This is a water-based marker, and this is safe for your stamps. So I colored this in, not the Happy, just the Valentine's Day. And I'm going to huff on that. And then I'm going to try, it looks like it, I've never used a stamp, so the ink doesn't, hopefully it works. Try to line this up underneath the Valentine Happy. So it looks like this. Happy Valentine's Day. We're gonna take our ribbon. Yes, our ribbon. And we're gonna wrap this around. Actually, we're gonna do the fake bow. So we're just gonna trim this. So you just make your ribbon a little bit longer than the paper. And you're going to normally use mini glue dots or stronger adhesive to stick it down to the back. Yeah, I totally missed this spot. Okay. Wow, this live is going really long. Thanks for hanging with me and for crafting with me tonight. So there's our ribbon. Now we can stick this down to our card. I will give another prize away. So again, if you commented or if you shared this video, then I can go off that for picking a prize. Okay, here we have this down. We're almost done. I have my little frog here. I need some dimensionals. And then we're going to take our little hearts. So here's our cute little frog. He's going up there like that. And then I'm going to take one of the bigger hearts here and have him holding that with this little dimensional here. Actually, I'm going to have him using a glue dot because I need a mini dimensional and I don't have it. Okay, here's him holding the little sparkly heart. But then what I'm also going to do is put a few additional hearts going up here. So, like this. Okay, let me put those down and then this project is done. I hope you have enjoyed tonight. It's a lot longer than I normally go. But I had a few things in mind. Okay, the last little heart. And then, all right, if you missed the beginning, you can always rewatch, you can always click on the replay, or they're always on my YouTube channel, and to see it from the very beginning. Okay, so here is our card. So I just use the marker to attach to do that. So here's our last card, and if you, yeah, that's what I was getting at. If you missed the beginning, we started out with these cards, and then we made this little candy little treat holder tonight. So I hope you enjoy these projects. If you want to get in on my to-go class, go to my site up here and click on my classes, or there's a blog post all about it. Tomorrow's the last day to register. If you want to order any of these products from me for this month, you can use this host code, and I will get with you to pick out a number for the board for a $50 gift certificate. Or if you want to join my team, I've had lots of people joining my team too. I can help you do that as well. So thank you for sticking with me tonight, and I will draw another winner for next week for a new embellishment. Have a great night. Bye.